Good evening, afternoon. Hope you are doing well. I'm Samiksha Daha. Today I'm going to present my presentation. So the topic of my presentation is about the ABC Courier Company. So starting with the presentation, I'm going to moving to the next slide. The next slide is about the context of the presentation. So in here I do have introduction, implementation of proposed system to overcome challenges, software development methodology for ABC system, functional requirement of the ABC courier system, non-functional requirement of the ABC courier management system, and the requirement gathering technique of ABC system. Also, stakeholder of ECC means access to the stakeholder and access for the employees. The lastly, conclusion and recommendation. So, moving with the introduction, what is ABC Courier Company? So, ABC Courier Company is a private company that uses a manual approach to provide quick courier and logistics service within 55 places of Australia. Also, it provides the service for the overseas as well. However, this this logistics deal with the shipping of IT and medical equipment as well. And it has enhanced it has enhancing in competitive and profitability as well. So moving to the next slide, the next slide is about the solution of the problems. So ABC company do have the various challenging. To overcome with this, they have implementing the solutions. So they have solutions in the 4 points. One is on the retail. So in retail, that had identified profitable product by using ABC analysis. So what did it mean? It means retail determine which products are more profitable for the business by using ABC analysis. Then they can make sure there is enough inventory on hand and utilizing the data to advertise such products throughout the retail locations. The second one is automotive. So what is automotive? So it helps to automaker to value the effectiveness of the line workers through using the resources and equipment selections. So when inventory control helps with the suppliers uh, negotiation and raw material equipment, the ABC approach helps automaker to equivalent the effectiveness of the line workers. The third one is inventory. So in inventory, the warehouse inventory control can effectively manage the higher inventory by using the ABC analysis and segmentation to avoid stock out, resold items, and ultimately it encourages commodities sunsetting as well. So lastly, moving with the manufacturing. So what the manufacturer do is it classifies the top 20 of the items by sales. So in ABC analysis, it helps to manufacturer to boost their profit margin by allowing them to allocate resources, time, and personnel in the most effective ways. So the next slide is about the software development and methodology. So in the software development and methodology, they have the three purposes. The first one is agility, the second one is development inspired by the behavior, and the third one is clear code. So let's see the agility. In agility, business should focus on the software development. They should work continuously and they should prevent the bias ideas. So because it doesn't work properly with the organizations and with the team members as well. So it is created by the Dan Nord to develop a software in the business domain as well. Second phase is about the deliberative discovery. In deliberative discovery, it work on the client and teamwork development to produce the observable software behavior. Uncle Bob emphasizes clean code for competitive advantage and value creation for end user in his teaching on variable function, such as TDD method, object and data structures, design, testing, and code smells. It is done in the clear code. So let's move to the next slide. It's about the function and non-function requirement. So moving with the functional one, it handles the real-time packaging, pickup and delivery request. Secondly, a user can choose an item type or little search the entire facet of the first stop center by data. And thirdly, it should offer the suitable viewer so that user can pursue the item store list. And the fourth one is the user unique references should be provided by the system. They should not be the company should not do barriers on them, so they have to provide the systems. And the fourth one is customer can create the personal account and make the payments. Lastly, the delivery date should be chosen by the users, not by the organizations. So, moving with the non-functional requirements. The non-functional requirement, they should provide other services to the user on their request. So, if they need, the organization should provide them the extra services with simple, friendly, and which is very simple to use. So, it is also done on the basis of daily basis, and the day should be selected by the users. And lastly, customer name and reference number should be privatized because the customer doesn't want to open their name in the sites. Moving with the requirement of gathering technique, there are identify activities. In identify activities, it perform the auxiliary performance related to the product lines or services. It support an activity pool or list of expenditures. Also, it fraction hands out specific items. Secondly, evaluation of activities. So this technique steers clear of systematic mistakes through identifying product processes and simplifying activity analysis. So it is indirect cost tied to the final products and facilitated by this as well. So moving to the budget assignments, it categorizes the cost of indirect management or direct expenses and contribute to the cost of the object. So it helps to divide the expenses of direct and indirect as well. So moving to the access to the information for stakeholder employees, the financial officer should keep an eye on the information gathered from the transaction system and maintain it. Also, the human resource should have access to train the employees to use the software in the proper way. Evaluate the work of the stakeholder and choose the best one. Investors should invest if it is necessary. The employee must have the access to the personal information of the customer name, delivery item, address, delivery time, references number, and the delivery date. So, lastly, moving to the conclusion and recommendation, there are various information I have gathered from the questions, the research questions. So, ABC company has worked on the use of manual system with the 55 central course and is satisfied the customer with professional workers and effective services as well. So it works on the focus on the quick delivery or service as well. This one is among with in Australia and outside Australia as well. To conclude, the ABC Courier should implement automation and inventory management to solve the issue the organization software. So this solution helps to solve the problem of the organization. Also, the technology such as AI, IoT, and machine learning helps to revolutionize the organizations. And lastly, it reduces the error, boosts the product, makes customer better services. So, to sum up, there are various benefits of using the ABC Courier company. So they do have challenges and solutions as well. So if they focus on their challenges, they have to look to the solutions as well in a better way.